you nodding muted. And do you have anything else to add?
I disagree. Well, Reyna is the ultimate, selfish player, right? Just like you said, can totally carry herself to all the kills in the world, but can't carry her team to a victory. A lot of the Reyna players we've seen in scrims, they'll start out good. They will top frag for the first like 4 or 5 rounds of the game, and they will quickly go to about middle of the pack. So I agree as far as that. But yeah, just to wrap up as we're about to get in the match here, something I want to see would be Viper. We casted a scrim the other night.
Yeah.
Viper, I just saw this sick play with her ult on split to get on, was used to get onto a bomb site in a really weird way. I've never seen a Viper ult used before. I was kind of questioning the play at first, but once it was executed, I was amazed, learned something new. So yeah, I'd really love to see Viper tonight.
You and me
Yeah,
both.
even some of the matches. Yeah, me too. Me too. Even some of the matches that I've seen, I've seen some like really adaptable plays. Like you think at first it might be like the team might be rolled, and then they pull out some like super secret weapon or super secret strat, and they can make a comeback.
Yeah. It's going to be really good.
And as we move into, I hope we're seeing a little bit more of that tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, it'd be nice to see teams mix it up. We've seen some teams, change up comps on maps. Heck, I've seen, like last night or a couple nights past, they even changed like the player that was playing a certain character. So I know some of these teams are willing to try things out. So as we're about to load in, I hope we see something nice here.
I hope that it works out for them though too, because swapping the player that they haven't been practicing with right now is not the time. So I'm not hoping to see player swaps within players. I'm hoping to see people stick to the respective agents, and upcoming matches they're able to then go ahead and see if they can try something later. But definitely, I'm hoping that I don't see players get swapped from certain agents, because it's tournament time. These matches count. It isn't a scrim anymore. So it's not a time to be exploring new moves. It's a time to be executing what you guys have been practicing since day one.
Yeah. Agreed. And as we move into the buy phase of the first round, Muted, can you tell us a little bit about the economy of Valorant to give us all a little refresher?
Yeah, so Valorant's one of those cool games, right, where it's got an economy system, and there's only really one other game you see that in. But starting off, it's going to be a pistol round to start the game. You get a pistol round at the beginning and 1.5. Players are going to have $800 to buy. So you'll usually see them maybe buy the utility, maybe buy some light armor, but you don't get too much to get going with. Just only your pistol here and maybe a little extra.
Anything to add, Alon?
Yeah, that's a really well explanation on how the economy is gonna work out in this game. The only other thing is that pistol rounds matter. That's about it. That's gonna really set the precedent on how the teams are going to be able to run their economy. And right now, it looks like we're going to get this started here pretty soon in about 15 seconds. We're spectating Sugoma, and let's see which team is going to be able to win a pistol round. I know that from the side of CSUDH, they didn't win any pistol rounds the time we were scrimming them. So, hey, there might be a change today, hopefully.
Hey, Funny, I just want you to look at Red Team's comp right now and let me know if you see anything.
I don't see a Reyna. Oh,
wait a minute. Look harder. There's one there.
They don't learn from their mistakes, do they? We'll see how it turns out, though. If they're gonna run the Reyna comp, I hope they're ready, and I hope their Reyna has to be a top frag. I have high expectations for that Reyna. That Reyna has to be top frag, getting at least 30 plus kills at the end of the series. If not, it's put it away. Just stop playing the Reyna, guys. You gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Yeah, at least they're getting the opportunity to start on the attacking side. Reyna is really aggressive. So if they're gonna win this game, they gotta go hard on this side.
9 more seconds left to the buy round, unless it's been paused. Nope, we're still going in here, and we're gonna be watching attacker side as they push into C-bomb. Back to Sugoma.
And I do know from a match that I actually hosted 2 days ago, Sagoma is like nasty. He has some nasty aim. So I'm really have high hopes for today's match.
A lot of the Omen players have. I've been surprised. I mean, right, the role isn't a super high kill entry fragger as well. Sagoma's just gonna get floated on through his own smoke. So not the best start as we're talking about him, but yeah, I've seen a lot of Omens with some nasty aim.
Yeah, he's so nasty.
Right now, what we're seeing Babe trying to get the kills inside of C, able to tag up a couple people. Right now, it's a 3v2 at the moment. Gizzy, my goodness, able to get the kill on the Reyna, knocking him down. We're watching here for Shido? I don't even know how to say his name.
Froiklid, yeah, he's holding on his own. Doesn't have too much HP. He's gonna be in a 1v1. You can time this right. Might be able to get the jet if she's low as well. Has to get off. Glizzy, nice shots. Can he get the defuse in time? Didn't start it halfway. He just might get it. Wow, 0.112 on the clock. What a clutch to start off the match for CSUDH Burgundy. That was really close, but props to Glizzy for getting that off.
That's
it was
really
like a clutch round, I'm not gonna lie.
It looks like the boys on CSUDH are working. Pierce, they broke the curse. They won a pistol round. My goodness.
They got a pistol. Let's go.
They're like, you think we can win a pistol round?
And I heard they've been doing some VOD reviews, so maybe they studied some pistol rounds more and figured out what they needed to do.
Hopefully, man, because they're
like
gonna need it.
It's so integral.
I mean, the pistol rounds, like I said, it gives you a free. At least if you win a pistol round, you're guaranteed 1, but technically you can be guaranteed 3. People who win the pistol round are usually 75% guaranteed a second round, and then even for the third round, there's a 17% advantage towards the team if they win in the pistol round. So it's really huge because the other team's economy, again, going back to the economy, is going to be hurt. They're not going to be buying out big guns, but the team that does have that advantage is able to buy the utility to settle down the score. And so I'm really excited to know that they've finally won a pistol round. I mean, that's really huge.
Oh, looks like CSUDH is actually going to hold into the end. It's 2 rounds in a row that Cal Poly's broken in, but so far good retakes for CSUDH.
Yeah, huge. That was a huge 3K the entire round for Glizzy. I mean, he got the 2K at the very end, but he got 3 kills that entire round, was able to just shut everybody down at A. I mean, he really helped them progress the second round, and so let's see if it doesn't go 3-0 in this round. If it goes 2-1, it's probably because attacker side is going to be understanding the defense here pretty soon, but we'll see how CSUDH is going to respond to their attack again.
And if CSUDH continues like winning these rounds, they're really going to gain momentum, and that's the one thing in Valorant. As like the attacker side, you don't want the defense to gain momentum on you.
Yeah, it's how it goes with economy games, right? I mean, a lot of it, you don't just get to have the best guns every round. I mean, if you can control the economy, you can control the game. Because there's some rounds where they go down to pistols. It's basically free rounds. So able to control the economy, then yeah, it gets very momentum based, like you said, and it's almost hard to dig out of at some points if you can't get a full buy round on the board.
Oof.
Yeah, it looks like Bave and Glizzy are starting off nice. Reyna trades another kill. So it's going to be a 4v3. It looks like they're going to be locking down this B bomb site pretty nice. Glizzy just trying to spray through and find a kill, but Biv is hiding off to the side. Very nice. He's going to throw in the paranoia, but Sagoma ready for it. Breach ready, and I think we're going to go 3-0 on the board.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean,
30 seconds left.
They're pretty much kitted. The side, I could see some pretty bad investments on the side of Cal Poly. I mean, I wouldn't be the one buying right now Vandals. I would have probably kept a sub, or even just kept the Ghost on a pistol and just saved just to be able to have a full buy right now in this buy phase. Third round for them would have been, or fourth round going into it, would have been a great buy phase for them. But spending money that early, their whole team getting knocked out, that's a real huge deficit for them. We're probably not going to see great weapons come out of them. And if they're investing into huge weaponry at the moment, we could just forecast that their economy is not going to be great in later rounds unless they start taking the points and getting the rain against CSUDH Cal Poly right now. It's not looking great with their economy at the moment.
It looks like CSUDH is going to make a quick push out of garage to try to counter him real quick with the Phoenix pop his ult early on in the round. I don't know if they've been able to find anything yet as Glizzy tries to find one but is not able to get a kill, but they're trying to go aggressive on the flank.
Trying to make something happen. I mean, they're doing great. The boys are looking comfortable. That's one thing that I know we said yesterday. We've seen a lot of teams that just when you see them losing, they just don't look comfortable at all. Don't have confidence. There's nothing right now. Something happened with CSUDH. Maybe their coach really got into them, and they understood. They understood what needs to be done, and so they're changing a lot of things. But right now, we're in a 3v1 at the moment. It's real big on the side of CSUDH. Looks like they're going to be able to defuse the bomb. And if I was a Skilljoy, I'd just save for the money.
And what do you guys see like the defenders doing? They like continue gaining this momentum. What do you think is like affecting their win streak right now?
In that round, it's just they look confident, right? I mean, to instantly stack 3 in garage, pop a Phoenix ult, and have him rush out. I mean, that's something that we were, me and Funny were seeing from San Jose last night, right? Just playing the Phoenix real aggressively on defense, and it worked out on Ascent, and so far it seems to work out here. So I mean, all signs look good for them. They're just playing super confident.
Yeah, and oh, go ahead.
They're doing just that big portion of they're working as a team. I think that's a huge thing. I know something with CSUDH. It almost felt like everybody was a solo player at one point where we were screaming like nobody was on the same page. But it feels like the calls are being made by the in-game leader and they're following it through and making the plays for the team.
I mean, Glizzy opening this round with 3 kills. Babe follows it up. I mean, they could get a flawless here. They're shooting well together, playing well together. I mean, I don't think, wow, yeah, there's the flawless. I don't think Cal Poly was even able to make it out of spawn right there. That's a 5-0 start. They're absolutely on fire.
And we see
Really
Glizzy
huge.
on Jet, and we see Baby on Phoenix, and they're both super aggro, which is great because they're playing heroes. I mean, agents that are meant to be aggro. They're duelists who are supposed to go in, supposed to get those kills, and luckily they're the most expendable. Even though we haven't really seen them die that much, they're easily the most aggressive. I mean, I would say in the list of heroes that Valorant has.
Yeah, definitely some great performances here. They have more than one person showing up to the plate here today. Definitely ready to fire and get the kills going. And Glizzy again getting a huge first blood. It's getting traded right away. It's a 4v4 still, but I mean CSUDH has been able to hit Cal Poly in the mouth every single match so far. Being able to get at the first bloods towards them. It's been going on the side of CSUDH.
Oh, we got an Omen ult into the back of sight. It looks like he's going to go and trade with the other Omen. A nice little sneaky play to distract CSUDH a B. Looks like they're going to get in and get that bomb down. Man, they caused a big disruption here.
The attackers did manage to get the spike down.
You got BT coming in.
Retake with 3. Huge. 4.
That's 4. My goodness. That was a huge round for BT right there. Able to get it off, get the 4-piece, and close it out. Right now, it looks like we're going to be going 6-0. Man, the half's coming here pretty soon.
Yeah, that was nice Omen. Oh, I'm sorry. Just real quick. I mean, the Omen ult was very nice in the back of the bomb site. Usually, Omen ults are pretty caught out, and they only use them to get information. But the fact he's able to get that off and trade with the other Omen was huge. But that didn't last long with Cypher getting the huge 4K.
Yeah.
CSUDH is just
big.
They're like on fire. How do you think that the attackers can come back from this?
I think they just have to play their game, get their shots. At the end of the day, they have to understand what it means to be cool, calm, and collective. You know, yeah, right now you guys are hurting 6-0, but there's nothing you can do. 6 rounds are gone. They're in the past. You can't get them back, but you can start the reverse sweep right now. And that just depends if they're coordinating correctly. They're not getting intimidated by the other team. They're winning the mental game. The big push is the mental game. And right now it looks like Burgundy definitely has the mental and the physical game in touch. And so I think from the side of Cal Poly, they're all really slow. If you look at the map, they're very passive. They're the attackers. They're just supposed to be the aggressors. You know, it's supposed to be okay to hop into a site with 2 people and start getting into gunfights, but they're playing it down with like a dog with their tail between their legs. You know, they need to be aggressive at the moment, and they need to be more confident, but they're not. So I think that's going to be the biggest downfall for them.
And I mean, just look at the 5 ults on the side of CSUDH. That is, I mean, they're getting kills, they're playing the game, winning rounds. It's going to be tough, right? With that lead and that momentum, even with ults, it's going to be hard to get back in.
See, trades coming in here to BT with another big 2-piece, but it's still a 2v1. Oh my goodness.
Cheeks.
Right now, Cheeks, dude. Putting it into a 1v3 scenario. This can very much easily now start swinging in the side of the attackers. They're able to just get the shot on Mad Dog. It's game over. And as we see it there, now we're on round 7. First board on the side for Cal Poly. Cal Poly fans must be happy because they understand that there's a possibility to still win this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to win a game, you've got to get something on the attacking side. You cannot go in the half without only getting it, 0 to 1 rounds, right? You need at least 2, 3 rounds, 4 even to make it doable going on the defensive side. So that's a clutch round.
Really huge. Now we're progressing here on round 7. Recon
Lizzie with an
Kota.
opening snipe.
It's really huge. The op players are sometimes the pivotal players in the team. They get the first bloods, and sometimes they just don't even stop. They get the second, the third, the fourth, and eventually wipe the entire team. You know, the op is really scary to go against. It's just a point and shoot, 1-shot kill almost anywhere to the body. I mean, it's a menace. If I was on the other side, I would not be happy knowing that there's an op on the field right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. And it's interesting, how they use the Jet player as the op in this game, right? I mean, she's able to get an, opening snipe like that and easily reposition and get wherever she wants to be. So you got to have some smokes and good flashes if you want to flush her out.
For sure.
Cheeks here is trying to see if he can make anything happen for the side of Cal Poly. He's backing up, knowing that there's a full 5-man squad right now. Is it a 3v5?
30 seconds left.
Cal Poly down on the man deficit here. They're going to go ahead and go for the rotations here. Looks like their Soba's trying to answer the call for the op player, but still nothing ends going on. Could get a full rotation to C. But as we can see here as well, CSUDH understands that they're going to go ahead and try to run straight back. Paranoia comes through. Shots are coming through by Bivin, but nothing comes his way. Right now it's a 1v4, and there we have it, 7-1 in the side of CSUDH. They're looking strong right now.
What do you guys think that CSUDH is doing? Like we see they're working as a team. They're clearly communicating and like working as a cohesive unit. What more do you think that they're doing that's really helping them gain this momentum?
They're just getting those picks, right? I mean, that round stayed, they were pretty close together all the time. I mean, Jet, Glizzy got the opening pick. They got another one down, and then it was, about a 5v3, 4v3 at that point. They're able to rotate and catch up with them as they rotated back over to C. So, I mean, they're keeping the picks up. They're always having man advantage, and they're not letting, a full Cal Poly roster play together fully.
Yeah. They're just picking it apart. I mean, first bloods are huge, but they're not just getting first bloods. That's the thing. Picks are coming through left and right. Glizzy again. Another first blood. That's huge because they're just going down on a man advantage. You're assuming you have a full team, and all of a sudden you have none. Bum with another 2-piece. That's just the biggest thing. They're very confident right now. CSUDH is looking good for the first matchup of today's CVL game.
Oof.
Cheek's gonna
Nice
try
shot
to
through the
just
smoke.
waste some money, but yeah, that was a good shot. And yeah, they're just running away with this one, 8-1, right? Only a few more rounds left in the half, and man, I love to see the scoreboard at one point just to see what the stat line looks like, because I mean we're seeing BT go off with the Cypher, and he should be up there with the Jet and the Phoenix.
It looks like right now CSUDH is getting a lot of love from the chat here. We got a lot of people hyping him up here, and it's good to see that we got the school spirit in here. Cal Poly is pretty quiet though. I think your boys at Cal Poly as well could use some love. So I better be seeing a lot of love for Cal Poly. They need it so they can at least try to get this 8-1 deficit closer and closer together.
Sagoma with 2 ops in this round. This is back-to-back-to-back rounds where they've gotten an opening op pick. I mean, that can't be happening, but it looks like we've got actually disconnected here.
Some minor technical difficulties, but we'll be getting the match going right now.
Technical difficulties. Cue the elevator music.
It's not a stream if you don't have technical difficulties.
True. Yeah. Especially launching a league on the first day. Oh yeah.
Truly. So I can't help but notice that the team that has the Reyna in play is not the one who.
Yeah, that's I mean, not a shock, right? I mean, I know I saw somebody in chat earlier, kind of questioning us on calling out Reyna because he wanted to, I guess he'd seen a pro player do it, but I'm not sure if the pro player you mentioned Tens is used it in pro play or just solo queue, right? I mean, like we've been saying before, Reyna's really good in solo queue, but not necessarily the best inside of competitive play. But yeah,
I mean, we've heard major critiques of pro players like Hiko just talk about why Reyna is just not going to be the option to go to. It's just not. She's good, but again, is she S tier? No, I think I agree. I mean, she might be a C, even a D tier player when you're going against teams that are going to be using S tier, A, and even B ranked players, as you can rank all these agents into those ones. Reyna just doesn't fit the outlook. Viper is 10 times better in the sense of what she has to offer for the team than Reyna. And so I get it. Some people just like to see Reyna gameplay. By all means, it reminds people, I feel like a lot of the Overwatch X player as well. I forget her name. But at the same time, in here, when it's a little bit different, right? It's not your average first-person shooter. It is as high skill, high damage first-person shooter. You don't live more than a couple seconds if you get spotted, versus like something like Call of Duty or Overwatch. You can tank a couple bullets and actually get a kill before dying. Here, if somebody just locks on your head, one taps it, you're dead. Doesn't matter what you did or how you did anything. So
it's just so punishing.
Well,
in Valorant at least.
Well, as we get back in the match, it is 10-1 for DH as it is the last round before the half, but looks like the Jet's going to get an opening op pick or two, and it looks like it might go 10-2 into the half, but man, this is about as dominant of a defensive half you can get.
Yeah, this is huge. I don't think we've seen much of these, Pierce. I mean, we've seen things teams having 3, maybe. No, I think the lowest we've had is, what, 9-13, I think. But as big as 10-2 can close it out within 3 rounds, I mean, that's super huge on the side of Burgundy. They're looking super strong. Maybe, like I know yesterday they were watching VODs all day. I don't know what type of VODs they're drinking or what they have inside their G Fuel or something, but they're definitely on fire today, by all means.
For sure, definitely in their element.
And yeah, I mean it's literally almost perfect defense, right? I mean, I think they, got a little over aggressive that past run, right? Just kind of rushing out of garage with an op to meet another op in the face is a little unfortunate. But I mean, other than that, and then I think about round 4, round 5 they gave away. I mean, that is pure perfect defense. And if they can get another pistol round here, I mean, you can close, they can close this game out potentially 13-2. And I mean, what a statement to start off the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They haven't been looking good at scrims, right? We've given them a lot of crap because of scrims, but they came in and they said, "Hey, we might have been down, but we're not out." So they're definitely showing us here that they deserve to be at least some of those top teams that will be able to get the cash prize for the Radiant and Diamond League. So I mean, they're showing up. They're showing up well. I got nothing but kudos for the side of Burgundy right now. Cal Poly definitely needs to change something. It's almost like a similar thing that happened with them when we watched them scrim the other day. It would look like they had life for a couple rounds, and after that, I don't know. They kind of disappeared. Everybody checked out early. Who knows?
But look at this opening, right? Already a 5v2, 5v1. They just came out swinging for a flawless on the attacking half. Bave with 3. Man, 2 pistol rounds in a row and a flawless to start. That's insane. They're just rolling. There's no way. This would be the comebacks of all comebacks right now for Cal Poly.
Yeah. If they came back right now,
you can do that in Valorant. You can come back. You can come back from something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's totally possible. It's just, I mean, they're gonna have to play defense better than DH just did, and that's hard to do.
yeah, they have to answer every one of their problems right now, and they don't have an answer to any one of their problems, which is CSUDH and how they're playing things, and that's going to be huge.
They don't have guns right now.
They need right now these next 3 rounds. I'm calling a 13-2. We have people in the chat saying it's going to be 13-4, trying to give some life to Cal Poly, but I don't know. I think I sit on the fact that it's going to be 13-2 right now, the way everything's rolling.
I mean, yeah, you got to think, right, as long as they don't give up a thrifty this round. I mean, right, it's 12-2. And yes, Cal Poly will be able to buy at the 12-2 point, but I mean, when you're down like that and you've just been getting rolled, I mean, you're not feeling too good. You almost just want the map to be over at that point. And hopefully they dig in, hopefully they're the right mentality, but it can't be good inside the comms for Cal Poly right now.
It's not looking great for their players at all. They need people like Blue or like Dylan to go off here soon, but I don't even think they're in this Cal Poly team at the moment. I know that they were playing in their scrims, so if it doesn't look like though they got any life in them right now.
No, I mean we're match point, right? First map of the league, potentially about to be over right here. I mean, Cal Poly isn't gonna be able to get guns, but so far, I mean it's just, I think, too big of a defensive hole they dug themselves into. Lost pistol. I mean, this will be a buy round, so maybe, I mean, some teams usually get that buy round on defense. That's where they get going. So let's see if they can pull that out this round.
It's gonna be huge. They need to pull out something and out of their pocket. They need to be like Houdini right now and be able to do all kinds of tricks because they're not coming back. If they don't, they're not coming back right now. But it looks like, again, CSUDH is very aggressive right now on the middle push. They're going to be trying to come in here and secure B. We do have players on the side of Cal Poly getting ready for the middle push, but they have 2 people stack as their entry flag. So Goman was able to find shots on their Omen, able to knock him down, putting it back down to a 5v4. That's been the story of the match, like
they're falling.
It's crumbling right before their eyes. It's a 3v2. My goodness, their jet player Juice is just hurt trying to run away from their life, and he doesn't even know what to do half the time. Bomb, I think, is going down at C, and I don't even know if Salty Boy or Juice has an answer for this. We have all of CSUDH ready for the pushes. They've already been spotted. Information goes out. BT's able to get the kill on Salty Boy.
There it is.
And there we have it.
Game
13-2.
1, match 1 goes to CSUDH Burgundy. I mean, oh man, going into the post game, there's not a lot to say. I mean, that is just pure perfection at a DH Burgundy right there.
Yeah, that is by far the best I've seen in them play.
Those stats. Oh no.
That is horrible. I
For
haven't
sure.
seen this bad out of stats in a while. I mean, couple of teams we've had the bottom, maybe bottom 3 or bottom 2, just completely double, maybe triple negative. But uh the whole entire team of Cal Poly,
30
just
kills in
negative.
15 rounds. 30 kills in 15 rounds. It's an average of only 2 kills as a team per round.
And if I can't hammer enough, Salty Boy, man, put away Reina. 5 and 14. Like I said, my expectations are high. I'm expecting 30 frag, at least with a 1.5 KDR, but nothing out of him. Like I said, I think I mean, a lot of teams usually lose, I feel, from what we've been watching on scrims the moment we see Reina on the board. Just having Reina already puts him down out of a deficit, but now just the whole team is dismantled. 3 and 14. I mean, 4 and 14. I don't even know who to highlight really out of the side of Cal Poly,
You're all
but
up top.
I know on
I mean, all
on
below.
the side, the only ones that stand out to me are going to be the side of CSUDH, Babe, Sagoma, BT, and Grizzly. All of them have did well. Even and Mad Dog over there was able to get the kills that he needed to get and the times that he needed. But that was the first match. So they're 1 up in the series. They still got some life. We need 3 more, I believe, correct? Or 2 more to decide whether they're going to be taking the first series of the games. But I mean, they did well. They tried, but Cal Poly needs to try a heck of a lot harder.
As we move into switching sides, what do you think that Cal Poly can do? They're clearly struggling, but like, what do you guys think that they can do to come back from this? I know you said play a perfect defense, play it better than Burgundy did, but what do you think in their team comp that they can kind of do, or that their players can do to help themselves out?
Probably adding
I
an
mean,
extra good entry fragger. I mean, putting a raise. I'd swap out Reina instantly and put a raise in like by far. I don't know about you, Pierce, but I think we could start with the Reina, right?
yeah, I mean, definitely in their next series, right? I think it's actually going to only be a best of 1 tonight. So, I mean, that's it for them, right? They just got to kind of sit on that one. No redemption for Cal Poly tonight. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see the rain to go away a little bit. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, just as an entire team, they just seemed off. They were, countered. The momentum was always in the favor of DH Burgundy on that defense. And yeah, I think maybe a little bit of a team comp switch up. And I mean, it's just, I mean, when you lose 13-2, there's a whole lot going on.
So that
We
was a
all
best of 1, everybody, and we're going to be having another game at 7:30 here pretty
Yes.
soon. So they did well. I mean, shout outs to CSUDH and kudos to Cal Poly for trying. Hopefully, they can come back and show us that they really deserve the prize money and the title at the end of this tournament for the CVL.
For sure.